Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your host with the goodest things, Jordan Goodman, and I just saw Spiderman Homecoming. I know I'm late, but I've been deployed, as you guys know, I've been deployed in Kuwait. They don't got movie theaters over there. But I finally saw it, and holy shit, was that movie beautiful! Oh my god! Loved it! Before I start splurging on how great this movie was, I have to go over the bad stuff first. I just want to get it out of the way because it's pretty quick. Alright, I think it's like 3 things. First thing, Flash Thompson. I understand they're trying to diversify the cast, but Flash Thompson is a hulking white dude, blonde hair, a jock, looks like he's straight out of the 50s, possible lightning bolts etched in his hair. And in this one, he was a bit of a nerd. I was kind of hoping for athlete. That's kind of the whole thing with Flash Thompson. He can't be a nerd and pick on him. Like, what's up with that? And the second thing, MJ. I understand love of his life and all that stuff, but how hard is it to get a ginger bombshell, or just a ginger? I mean, they're in high school. Shouldn't be that hard. And it was kind of weird, like, when you think, well, MJ has always been the popular girl, and, you know, it's a story of the nerd getting with the popular girl. If who they say Michelle is MJ, and she calls herself MJ, what's going on? I mean, she's a complete and total, not outcast because she has her friends in the debate or academic decathlon club. I don't know. Alright, on to the great stuff. That movie was beautiful. The acting from Tom Holland, I give him my stamp of approval. I was very nervous when Tom Holland was announced as Spider-Man. Me personally, you know, I think I'd be the best Spider-Man, of course, but I give him my stamp of approval. As the uber Spider-Man fan, the guy who grew up with Spider-Man, always my favorite, I give him my stamp of approval. I loved him. He was great. He acted pretty good, and his acting was pretty well, too. And Michael Keaton, another great actor. Oh, a great actor. I enjoyed him as the Vulture. I enjoyed how he became the Vulture. And I'm glad they didn't go with the comics where he's a rather old man. And then he's playing around with aging and trying to get himself young so he doesn't die. That's kind of odd, but happy it wasn't that. And I'm also happy he wasn't literally wearing like giant feathers in a giant green jumpsuit with feathers. I mean, I liked how Vulture's suit was actually high tech based on the Chitauri and the Ultron tech. I thought that was very well done, and I highly enjoyed the suit. The Spider-Man suit was really cool. I liked how Tony gave it an AI. Karen, I thought that was cool. You know, someone to talk to. And I enjoyed the side characters. Side characters, you know, they all had their moments. They were all like those little chuckle moments. And I'm glad to see Jon Favreau back in the loop. You know, we haven't seen him in a good couple of years. I don't think we've seen him since Iron Man 3. But I'm glad. I'm glad that we saw Jon Favreau again. I actually enjoyed him. You know, even though he was hating on Peter, but that's a different story. He changed his mind up pretty quick when he saved his ass. I thought the shots were beautifully done. They had some great shots in there, like he was swinging, trying to pull the ferry back together, and actually showed him in his first person point of view, where he's actually pulling them together. I thought that was amazingly well done, and I still think the father-son bond for Tony and Peter was great. I liked it. I even like, you know, he had points where it's like, oh God, I'm sounding like my dad. I thought that was hilarious. You know, he's kind of understanding what it's like to be a parent. I also really enjoyed something that I actually brought up. I was talking to one of my buddies pre-movie. He already saw it, and I'm like, they haven't really focused on it that much. They focused on it a little bit in Amazing Spider-Man 2. I was like talking to him. What about the web fluid? I want to see the web fluid. And of course, and he goes, "Oh, you're gonna love this movie." I'm like, "No way." I'm surprised he actually made his own web fluid and they showed him making it. Thought that was awesome. Just like the comics. It's great. And everyone, I don't know how people got blown away from the twist. The twist being Liz, Peter's love interest in this movie, was the Vulture's daughter. I kind of called it like, I don't know, about like a quarter, maybe halfway through the movie. As soon as he's like, "Your wife is texting," and then I saw the huge house. First thing I thought was, and I already knew there was going to be a twist. I'm like, I'm calling it right now. Well, in my head, because I didn't go with anybody. Everyone already saw it. I said, I'm calling it right now. Liz's dad is going to be Michael Keaton, and of course, I was right as usual. Me being a smart guy that I am. I also enjoyed how they built the world up a little bit. I don't understand how this takes place in 2020. I don't remember how long. It's kind of weird because I don't know what year Civil War took place in. That kind of threw me off. I'm going to have to watch the other movies again to kind of see if they give away the timeline. But I liked how he had. I kind of sad they didn't do anything for Oscorp, but they teasing a Sinister Six movie, which I liked. So right now we have two established Spider-Man villains, which is the Vulture and the Shocker. I thought that was great because Shocker is actually one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. It's top 3: Venom, Kraven, Shocker. I know Shocker's not really a huge villain. I don't know. I always like the concept of Shocker. But that's just me. And I liked how they did it. Instead of making him with the electric rings, they actually make it like a brass knuckle of electricity. I thought that was really cool. And extra strength. Brass knuckle of electricity and extra strength. I thought that was awesome. And they also introduced Matt Gargan, which, if you don't know, he is the Scorpion. And I kind of liked it. He's more of a hardened criminal, where in the comics he was some kind of... He was a criminal, but he was like some little scrawny dude, no strength at all. I mean, like, smaller than average. And what happens was J. Jonah Jameson puts him in the suit because he wants to stop Spider-Man, because Spider-Man screwed him over from a job J. Jonah Jameson tried to hire him to do. So they put him in the suit and he blames Jonah, and he gets all the powers and all that wonderful stuff. But I did like how they do it, how they're starting off with Vulture and they're actually using current day tech, mashed with the alien tech. I enjoyed that. I thought the music for it was good. I loved how they used the original theme. Oh my god. Nostalgia tears. All the nostalgia tears. And, yeah, I thought the scene with the plane was amazing. And I can't wait to see what they do with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I enjoyed it. Also, I like the new suit. New suit kind of reminds me of his current suit in the comics. His current suit's a lot more high-tech. And it has a little bit of electricity, so he can punch someone and tase them at the same time. And I thought that's really cool. In the comics, him and Tony Stark aren't the best of buddies, but what are you gonna do? I'm hoping that the Legacy comics make it like the old ones. So, but off the comics. If I had to rate this movie, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. I'd only give it. The only reason it's losing that 0.5 is because I'm a purist, and Mary Jane and Flash Thompson kind of threw it off for me. But besides that, amazing movie. Can't wait to see what they do with him. I want to see who the main villain is in Homecoming 2. Can't wait. And since this is a relatively short video or podcast, I'm just going to throw in a little piece of news that I got, me being the Halloween Horror Nights fan I am, me being the Army Darkness Evil Dead fan that I am. I just found out that Ash vs. Evil Dead is going to be in Halloween Horror Nights, and to be completely frank with you guys, I actually saw it, and I was watching the video, I was just screaming, holy shit, I'm jumping up and down, fuck yeah, yeah, hell yeah, I freaked out, I geeked out completely. I actually had someone bang on my door from the barracks room across from me. And he's like, had to check on me, make sure I was okay, because I was screaming. But those are my things on Spider-Man Homecoming. I just want to throw the last bit in there because you know me, I like to add a little bit of extra stuff. I apologize about the short episode, but I just want to give you guys an emotions reaction on that movie. Alright, this is your host with the goodest things, Jordan Goodman. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.